Okay, so we'll start streaming. Okay, done that. See see in the top right, it just says create, and then it's got like account. But that might be because I'm on studio.youtube.com. No, I don't. Content. I don't know. I think I got a better link. Let's see. No, that's still the wrong link. Hold on. Before you leave the stage, let me share my screen on the stage. Help a brother out here. Oh no, it doesn't let me share it. It's grayed out. Probably a Discord setting. But so see, there's live. So if I go to channel content live, it shows I'm live, public, blah blah blah. But see if I copy the link from that. Yeah, because in the top I have question mark, create, and then I just have account. That's all I have in the top right. Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's so weird, bro. I don't have those buttons. So bizarre. But I'm doing maybe because I'm doing it through the browser and not through um oh, interesting. That's all right. I'll find it. Yeah. Let's try this link. We're gonna find the link. One of these links is gonna work. There we go. I think we got it. I think we got it. There it is. All right, I'm gonna hop out of the stage then. All right. Cool. Mic's working. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, I haven't been on the charts since last Friday, so yeah, I got to figure out what all this means, right? I got to figure out what all this means. Let's go to a blank template here. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. Um, let's see here. So that trade right there was a failed trade. Let's get that where that belongs. I think we added a folder for failed trades. There we go, failed trade. That trade right there, that ended up being a good one. Let's get that into Bueno trades, so we can hide those. Where'd my other one go? Where did the other one go? Let's rename that. Yeah, make it stick out. There we go. Okay. All right. No, no, hide. There we go. There we go. We're making progress. All right. So, um, let's see here. Let's see. Neither of these positions ever ended up even reaching that. All right, so we got a fairly clean chart. So this right here was the daily break of structure that I was waiting for. So if we go to the daily chart, can I like turn volume off? I just want to make this cleaner. Go away, volume. Go away. Why will you not go away? Delete the volume. Get off my chart. There we go. Um, right. So just looking at the structure flow from the top down. Boop, boop, boom. Um, that's a daily market structure point, right? So I think that's pretty good initiation above there. Like I'm buying that as a daily break in market structure. Let me clean all this up. I don't think we need really any of this stuff. We'll just yeah, let's just clean up and start over. Okay, so looking at this as a potential break in daily market structure, I mean, I'm not going to change my story. Um, my flow chart looked like this, right? There was a little 4 hour high down in here. I said, hey, if we break that guy, then that was going to equal this guy, and then if we break this guy, then that was going to equal that guy. And yeah, I'm not going to change my story. I'm going to stick to it. And then if I'm wrong, then I can be legitimately wrong. And if I'm right, then my story has some continuity to it. Now, having said that, I still hate. I hate that it left this liquidity behind. I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. I'm just going to follow the market structure. Um, I'm expecting up, but after a break of a daily market structure point like that, a retracement makes sense. So I kind of want to look at like what support we've built up inside of this leg right here, to see if price is going to start to flow in a manner more like this, right? Higher high, higher low, kind of that sort of situation. So let's just dive in here. The trouble is, I don't remember there being. I just didn't leave a ton on the way up. Okay, so actually, wow, that's oh yeah. I hate looking for a bounce point when you just have this kind of curvature of liquidity here. I just don't like it. Um, as far as like areas that produced inefficiencies go, we've got this guy. We have a little something in here. We need to go up probably. No, 2 hour. Not quite it either. Is it like a 3 hour? It's some odd time frame. No, that's not it. Essentially, this wick right here has got demand in it. So I don't think I'm going to be able to refine it to a single candle. Can I? Did I just find it? I'll settle for that one on the 90-minute. Got this demand below us. I'm going to mark all of this. Okay, I want to step back and take a look at like what would a 50% retracement look like? No, where's the thing I want? There it is. The alignment there. That's kind of interesting. We've got a little bit more demand right here that I missed. Where is that? Okay. I'm going to drag that down to that wick there. Okay. Boom, 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 and boom. Um, all right. I would say like 4 hour body candle close below like 58,245, and I'm really going to start to worry about cleaning up all this liquidity right here. But this being the 50%, if we were to retrace this leg right here, 50%, it kind of puts us inside of this zone of like 60,400 to 58,300, kind of inside of this zone right here. So I like that. I like that it kind of looks like it would more like it would almost be if you looked at this as a range of price, it would almost kind of put us right in a bouncing off the top of that. So I like that general zone. I do like that zone. So I'm going to stick with that. I don't see too much of a reason on the higher time frames. Yeah, I don't want to look. I really don't want to look for support below 58 to 54. Yeah, just it matters to me how we get to where we go, not just that we got there, but how we get there. And under that point looks very fragile to me. It just looks fragile to me. But it stays away. It's weeks away. Could be years away. So let's not stress about that stuff too much down there. Bum, 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 bum. Let's get some price labels on it. Actually, now that I'm down on this time frame, I think I'd rather make that bigger. I'd rather look to here. Honestly, I think I'd rather look to right here. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Man, I wish I would have woke up early and caught the market face smashing with Alex O. Shady. Oh, Abule, if you're talking about the daily break, yeah, I think it's pretty convincing. Yeah, I do. Um, yeah, I do think it's pretty convincing. Yep, 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 yep. I just wish so this is good. Like I'm trying to dissect some of this stuff because I haven't been on here in a while. So this little wick right here that came down and grabbed, kind of all the liquidity in this area prior to the rise up. I like that. This leg right here looks fragile. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna say we have some good legitimate support underneath us now, and yeah, I do like that. We have a pretty clean. I'm not no sorry, pretty clean is an overstatement, but we definitely have what I would consider to be a fairly clear range up here, right just right between these. Let's see here. So we come up, we top out a little bit. We suck up all that liquidity, right? All this, oh, not wrong tool. This here, right? Yes, we kind of come up, down. We chop upwards, get a little efficiency, BART out, clean up all that liquidity down there. So I'm just trying. Whoop, 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 that was one too many undos. Where's my button? There we go. What I'm currently trying to think of is like, does here or here make the most sense? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Since we're right here, both of those, 100% in my book are places that I would be looking for trades. If this is not a valid daily break in market structure, and we are actually indeed intended to go back down to areas like this, then I don't suspect that it just does this, that it just comes, sorry, let me redraw that, that it just kind of comes up like this and then just goes right down there. I don't suspect that. Nope, I really don't. I would think that I really would anticipate more of range like behavior up here and then a loss of that range for heading back down to the bottom. So I still think it's logical to look for shorts off of that high there. Yep, yep, I do, and I absolutely think that it's worth looking to 60. What is that? What is that? Is that? See all these long and short position tools mess up my price labels. Is that 62? What is that low? Go away. You're messing my head up. Yeah, 62 6 or 62261 in that area. Yeah, that's the number. 62 266, 62 300, somewhere in that area. Yeah, I would absolutely look for a long off of that. I would absolutely look for a long off of that. No questions asked. If I can get a market structure shift coming into that, um, that is a no questions asked long with a and like this is a big range. Even though we've had a long climb up, I mean that's a pretty good leg up, man. That's a pretty good leg up. Um, but I mean, come on, man. That's over a 4% range there. That's a nice, 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 nice range to trade, if you ask me. I don't know. You see, I think Alex. I'm sure based on what I saw, proves that you can come interior to these ranges, and with the right tools you can still print lots of P&Ls off of the interiors of these, just following like kind of your internal legs and banging them back and forth. The trouble for me is I just don't I just don't have the time to monitor things like that. No, I don't. So I have to kind of pick things that I feel like I can engage in and not have to babysit a bunch. Um, so that's kind of where my mindset is at when I'm coming in here, looking for some of the positions that I'm going to take. So, um, yeah, yeah. Those are two. Those are two. It's easy. What else do we want? What else do we want? Oh yeah, we're kind of trying to figure out. Okay, so let me go to the 5 minute. I think I'm starting to see the answer here. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we get a little bit of this top range here. Sort of lose that, come down, set a high, one more high. I'm getting sloppy. I'm getting sloppy. I'm getting lazy and sloppy. Let's do this the right way. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we kind of we lose the up structure. We start flowing bearishly. We break bullishly right here. Then we start flowing bullishly. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Let me draw this leg a little better here. So we start flowing bullishly up after this break, and all we've done is SFP this low right here. All we've done is SFP that low right there, which I would say is going to equal weakness here. Question is, do I want to short there? Let me see if I can find an answer to that. But am I missing something? Sometimes when you're not at the chart for a while, you feel a little rusty. Boom, boom. I just don't know. Yeah, I still say that looks weak. I still say that looks weak there. Now, is there any like little bit of supply sitting right on top of that? There it is. Back down to the 5. Is that close enough to possibly hold that down? Dun, 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 dun. I think this is for as far as my as far as my perspectives go. I think this is a little bit of a riskier idea here. Um, but I don't hate that idea. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. All right, and I highly doubt there's anything else really local that that I personally want to touch. Give me a moment because I'm still just really focused on this. I haven't quite seen chat yet. Um, yeah. Oh, did you see Euro USD in your list? That's funny. I'm sure I added it because I want to. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Oh, other things I want to check. Other things I want to check. I want to check what we have for an anchored VWAP off of the low. Okay, don't like that. I don't like that. Not a lot of love there. What about off of this low? I don't really like placing them there. Okay, so nothing of interest to me there. Check volume from the low up. Okay, interesting. Let's bring this back to, no, that's not the button I want. This, bring this back to, is that the high one? Yeah, that is the high one. Okay, get that off of there. Look at that anymore. I don't think this is one for today. I don't, but there's a trade in here somewhere. for now, I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not feeling like refining this too much at the moment. For now, I think it looks a little something along these lines. Let's move this over because I don't think that's going to be for a little while. I think it looks a little closer to this. Actually, I'm just going to set this trade at a 3R with where my target would be and what my invalidation point would be, and I'm just going to leave it at that right now. Um, yeah, that's what I'm going to do there. In the event that we get to this, hopefully we can revise that down a little bit, but I'm going to leave that just at, oh wait, no, that's not my, that wouldn't be my target. My target would be up there. So that means I could get my entry as far as, yeah, that ish. Okay, that's just going to be a holding place for me. Um, all right, awesome. Yeah, I don't think. Next thing I gotta do is set alerts. Right. Next thing I gotta do is set alerts. As a matter of fact, I want to clear out all my alerts. Where the hell did those things go? Did we? Did we? Oh, there we go. That's the button I want. Boom. Let's just move. Let's just delete all of these. Delete them all. Yep, go away. Cool. That works better for me. All right. So this is going to be an alert. I'll go with bar close on that. And then let's set one more here just towards the bottom of the range. And I'm going to set another one here just towards the top of the range. Oh, whatever. Why my chart one? So there must be some key combination that I constantly hit to flip things to logarithmic. Okay, cool. I feel like I'm fairly caught up on BTC, and I got my alert set, and I got my ideas. Now I can look at chat. You're here. I'm gonna mess this pronunciation up. Chintu-san. He says, "How are you, my friend? I am good. Whether you're referring to me or not, I am good. Now golfing, making up money with trade today. Okay, you want to look at gold. Let's see how bad I jacked up the gold ideas. Let's do that. Did it make it there? Oh, oh, oh. No, we never made it there, huh? Yeah, I was like, I thought that was a wick at first. Just an old drawing I had. Okay, so it looks like we were looking. Last time I was on this chart, I was looking short here to long here. Neither of which happened. Neither. Um, but we did come back up to this guy. Oh yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. That's not okay. First of all, let's get this position off of here because it never made it that far, and it's just messing me up. So yeah, we're about to interact with a very significant high. So we're going to see, yeah, you should see something. Should see something fairly decisive on gold this week. Is it going to break this range, or is it going to SFP and fail this high and rotate back and kind of clear out that liquidity? I think we get to see that decision here pretty quick. Uh, well, because it's what is it, Tuesday? Yeah. Um, yeah, we should be able to see that decision pretty quick. And it's absolutely at a place where I would be watching very closely. This is not, this doesn't count for me. That does not count as a sweep of the high. Um, so, so nothing yet. Yeah, that just clearly does not work for me. Okay, so we're on the 15-minute chart. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of clear out some liquidity, run back up there. Yeah, I would 29, 429. If we tap this, and I'm going to give you as high up above here. I'll talk about that in a second. Sorry. If we kind of come up here and then come back down here and sort of lose that 27,429, then I think I need to hit the right buttons, or all the wrong ones. That's fine too. Um, let's see. Then I would say you're definitely coming down to at least this demand right here. Yeah, I would say that this guy here for me is going to equal this guy. And that's about, it's getting close to halfway back through that range. Yeah, I'd definitely be on the lookout for shorts on gold. Yep, 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 yep. Yes, yes, yes. Is there anything on the 5 minute that's really worth? I mean, that's probably the first indication you'll see it, but I don't know if I would. Yeah, maybe that's worth it. Maybe that's worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's right. It's just right there, right in a very interesting spot. That is an interesting chart. Thanks for asking for that one. I don't know why I wanted to check oscillators on this. Yeah, I mean, as we're about to interact with that high right there, we definitely see money flow kind of heading in the southerly direction, and we see some divs building. I'm sure those hold up to higher time frames. I like it on the 12 the best, if I'm going to be honest. Um, but yeah, I can. Yeah, I see short opportunities. I see short opportunities for sure. Where are we going here? This guy at the top. Oh, and then we got to talk about that break here. And yeah, and furthermore, like loss of if we were to come up here and kind of come down and lose this low, I retracement after sort of wiping all that liquidity. Um, Kind of wipe that, get a little bit of a retracement back up into here, and potentially follow it back down. That's not the button. Um, I mean, that's a placeholder, right? Because we don't have any of these candlesticks in between here and there. But conceptually, it would look something along those lines. I'm gonna go to the 4 hour. I gotta step away from the computer real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm back. He loves gold. He loves gold. That's it. I'm not much on trading it myself, but oh yeah, okay. So what we're God, is this like daily? What level of market structure do we have up here? Is it weekly? Volume, please go away. Okay, so that's a weekly swing structure point. Okay, interesting. Top secret information. Top secret information is about to happen here. Go with that. Actually, boy, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm gonna make uh, 4 hour. So there's a part of this chart that reminds me of what I saw on Bohm and BNB on both of those assets. I get similar vibes off of this chart. So what I would say is, if we let me get some of this stuff off of here. If we come up between where we're at right now and call it 24.5, and we form a range, so say we initiate up here, and then we form a range of price up here, and then we lose that range bearishly, then I think we could be looking at a very similar thing that happened on Bowman BNB, where it returns for all of this. So this is my point, 24,500, 24,493 or whatever, in which I would say, we're still in a little bit of trouble zone up here. I would say we're still in a little bit of trouble zone up here. This looks very much. Let's just say it has the potential to just to form a distribution and come back for this guy right here, which is where we were looking to long last time I looked at the chart. I think, or at some point in time, yeah, because we were looking down in there. When was that? Wednesday, June 24th. Okay, yeah, then. So yeah, it gives me that similar vibe. And let me make a comparison here. So let's go look at that BNB chart real quick. Where did that go? BNB. Kind of that sort of a similar thing where we have, let's go back out to the daily, right, where we have this big, sort of swing structure point. We've got this range that we leave this liquidity behind on. Come up, looks like a break, ranges, loses the range, and comes back and smacks all that liquidity, like that. And then boom. Not exactly the same on Bohm, because this wasn't an interaction with a swing point. It was just an interaction with supply. But I just see a little bit of that same sort of nature uh, on gold. So for those reasons, yeah, that's my case. That's my case. That's my case, and I have made it. So all right, now we did crack the high. BTC real quick. Okay, good. Uh, da, da, Yeah, so oh, and that's already like the 2 minute chart, huh? I don't think I would short it unless we lose 24, 450, 445. Outside of that, I would look for it to develop a range up here, up in this area that we were looking at. Yeah, because that's not. Below us. Hmm. Hey, did I miss three tap daily weekly? Yeah, 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 yeah. The three tap, the old three tap. Good morning, Reapers. Interesting. Yeah, so it's not gonna. It doesn't look like it really wants to shallow SFP here, which kind of gives me the vibe that it may want to form some sort of a small local range in this area. I don't know. Or whatever. I mean, it could be a rocket ship, right? And just blast on up. I'm just only indicating the signs that I would be looking for to give me permission to short it. And so this is not it. See, we're starting to show some stronger initiation above that. So that is not it. I need to see this broken before I could get involved in any shorts there. Yeah, no. Where's volume? Now I want to look at volume. Nah, nothing interesting on volume either. Nothing interesting. 218. 228. But I think that one's worth an alert. I'll set it on there. I'm curious. I want to see what happens. 24,440. I just put an alert on. What alert just went off? I barely even have any alerts. How did that alert? Whatever. We're going to do this. Okay, cool. Hey, anybody else have anything they want to take a look at? As usual, have all kinds of things that I need to get to today, so I don't have a ton more time to share this morning. What is on Euro USD? Are we looking at this? Did we really plan any positions on this? I don't see any short or long positions. Huh. I wish I would have left myself enough breadcrumbs to know what we were looking at on that, but I didn't. Yeah, anybody have anything else they want to look at? I'm going to put, while I'm waiting to see if anybody throws anything in, I'm just going to pop over and take a peek at like the DXY and stuff because I haven't seen that one in a while. Bum, 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 bum. Not much has happened there. Anything on BTC? Yeah, I'll get you with the BTC recap, no problem. Yes, screaming up. NQ, probably same story. Oh, NQ, a little bit more of corrective behavior. So you do have a 4 hour break and retest on NQ. This being your break, that kind of being your retest into that area. So I would say NQ is now coming for that low. And let's just check in video real quick. Video getting a little stally. All right. Yeah, BTC recap. No problem. No problemo. Is no problem. Really is no problem. Let's go back to the daily chart. So yeah, I'm fairly confident that um, yeah, I like this. I like this for a daily breaking structure. I really do. Yes, I do. There was an unmitigated 4 hour order block with imbalance that was sitting right on top of that daily swing point, right? And we smashed through both of those. So I do like this as a break of structure, which means I would be looking at um, a higher low for a higher high. I could see that as occurring as low as well. This is just kind of this is a placeholder. I just said, hey, my invalidation point is 58,254. If we go past 58,254, I'm worried about taking up all this liquidity and retesting the low again. Um, and so I just put this as a placeholder, kind of a placeholder for something that would look like this, right? Break and then back up. So this just a roughly speaking, somewhere between 60,400 and call it like 5,900 or so. I don't think we're going to be there anytime soon, so I'll refine that as we get there locally. Um, Locally is nothing really super exciting. We do have cool things happening, like in the sense where we have this is a very sizable range by my definitions. A over 4% range is a good looking range. Um, we have not, we have addressed all this liquidity right here, but I still would love to see a run on that low. Um, so let's see, we're on to 10 minutes. Up, down, up, break. But then we came back here and we flipped bullishly again. So I think we're coming. Sorry, I get ahead of myself. So I'm looking for a short at the top of the range. Yes, I have one interior to the range, which is always more risky, and I have a long off the bottom of the range. Those are the three immediate positions that I would be looking for on BTC. That I think we could see significant movement out of. This is just the riskier one by far. By far, that is the riskier one. Uh, because this leg from here up has not broken bullishly or bearishly on yeah, not even on the 10 minute yet. So it may very well just come straight up to the top of the range, and it does not have to work here. There's no reason that has to work. But after a break, like a general principle of mine is like after a daily break in market structure, like it's a logical time to have some retracement. Uh, yeah, it's a logical time to have some retracement. So, it's been up only since, well, let's get that off of there. Since when? Since when has it been up only? It's been up only since July 24th, right? Nothing but higher highs and higher lows since July 24th. So that's, I mean, we're getting close to a month. Um, right? Do we even have a bearish daily candle anywhere in there? Not much of one. Um, yeah, so like, so if you need, two bearish candles and two bullish candles to even form a daily high, right? This being our daily high right here, well then you're going to need a couple of bearish days somewhere, at least two, to form your next daily higher low, right? Like you're gonna if yeah, that's my principle. That's my principle, right? Um, so the same as we see this 1, 2, 3 coming up into a high, we could see a 1, 2, 3 forming a new low for our higher high, right? So yeah, this is a logical time to see some retracements. Yeah, and that would be my justification for uh, even wanting to short this would. And then once that retracement, if we get the retracement, once I see like two, let me go back to the daily chart, right? Um, Once I see it put into bearish days, let's say this day does not flip bullish and that remains as a black candle. And then let's say we put in another bearish day. Like immediately already, my spidey senses are going to be find longs, find longs, find longs, find longs, because we've already established a retracement that I can say, okay, this is looking like it would be logically, or it's starting to look like the next daily higher low at that point. So I'd be very aware of that. Do have demand starting as soon as, oh, I guess we can put a label on that. It's not much. It's a wee little speck. It's a wee little one. Call it 62, or maybe not. Maybe don't call it 62. Call it 61.8, 61.788, somewhere in that range. Um, yeah, and making some decisions here. Leave that alone. I'm going to extend this. My preference would be to see the next daily, if this is a valid break in daily market structure, and we are to expect a daily higher low for higher high. I want this box. I want 60400 to 59500. That's where I would like it to come from. Could come from this box. I really, this one makes me nervous. That one makes me nervous down there. Um, I want it here or here, and ideally, I want it here. But we could go from there. So let's. So now I need to set more alerts. Now I need to set more alerts. I need an alert here, and I need an alert here. Is when either one of those trigger, I'm gonna really be trying to sniff out that daily higher low at that point. Yep, yep, yep. What's that 4 hour structure look like again? Oh yeah, beauty, absolute beauty. Yeah, yeah. I feel even better about this. Yeah, I do. Man, I really feel much better about this one. This is really the one I want. Um, we do not have to break 4 hour structure to get there, unless for whatever reason we were to come down, up, crack the high, and then come back down. That would break 4 hour market structure, and then I would get a lot more nervous at that point about actually running this liquidity. Yeah, little double top here on the 4 hour would not fill me with a ton of confidence. I would be worried about running some of this lower stuff. I'd still absolutely be looking for these, but that's kind of where like some of the logic of this first short without a total sweep of the high, but to come down from here, that would really be the most bullish scenario. The most bullish scenario, if we were to retrace, would not be to retrace from the high. It would be to retrace from here and come down, because that would leave our 4 hour market structure intact on the upstroke, right? Our 4 hour market structure, you really don't confidently lose it until down here, or if you go form a double top, then you definitely lose it there. So if we don't form a double top and we kind of roll over prior to, then that 4 hour market structure remains intact to place your next daily higher low. um, yeah, so now I start to feel much better about this idea right here locally. See here. I think I might have enough time to. I might have enough time to see this one through. God, give me a little bit better structure, please. Please. Just go here. Nope. Really like it to form another low prior to here for something cleaner to go off of. That's what I would like. It doesn't look like it's gonna give it to me though. Another thought come to mind. I'm going to make it a hypothesization real quick. This leg flies right up above that high. How's a better way I can state this? Between this low, like it goes up only until somewhere up in here. This does not work and this does not work. It just goes up, right? If it forms some manner of inefficiency between kind of where we are and somewhere in initiation up above here, then I think I'm going to look to this area right here. Come on, work with me. I'm doing forecasting TA on candles that don't exist right now, but I think I would look to that as actual demand to lift back from. Um, that's if it. Sorry, I get ahead of myself. None of that stuff has happened yet. Stop talking about it, Bruberry. Stop it. Now I want volume. Where's my volume? Do. All right. I'm just watching paint dry now. So if anybody has any other questions, that would be sweet. Give me something to talk about. I'm actually tending bar today. which I've never done before. So we'll see how that goes. Let's hope nobody orders mixed drinks. Peek out some volume. There. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can do it, volume profile. You can do it. Go away. You have a little bit there, don't we? Interesting. All right. Nope. Went too far. I went too far. Oh, this is what happens when I'm not on BTC for a while. I don't know. Maybe this is just I see too many possibilities. Too many possibilities. Also see a potential break and run off of that. But, you know, getting too far ahead of myself. Too far ahead. Yeah. I don't want to place a significant amount of weight on this guy. He's just a little internal high. So if this leg were to continue, I just saw it form what's potentially, it's not a great low, but it's some manner of low. So if it were to continue a little further up into supply and then break, uh, and that break occurring kind of here ish, down here, I think then that could still activate that position for me. So far, it has not. I have not seen any reason to sell it yet. Nope, I haven't. So yeah, any questions? Any questions? All right, let's go. Let's go peep around at some other stuff here. Let's just start out with the good old Ada. All right, so Ada has cracked the high. Cool. Yeah, yeah, awesome. Long territory on Ada. AKT, nothing yet. Algo, thank you. Thank you, Algorand. Ape, no. API3 is that a thing anymore? APT, no. Am I waiting in the, hold on, bump that up. Can't read that question. Are you waiting in the live to take the trade? Yeah, like hopefully. hopefully I get an opportunity to. I can't sit on here forever. Um, but hopefully I get an opportunity to. Like I'm not going to long up to here. No, I don't. I just don't have a long I can that I'm comfortable hopping in right now. I unfortunately just have to wait to see if it gives me a reason to short, and if it does not give me a reason to short, um, here or here, then yeah, then it's a much longer waiting game because that to me says we're going to initiate above this high, and it'll be like way later this morning before I have an opportunity to make any entries. Um, Good spot buy coins, you know, like so good spot buys for me. I like larger market cap assets that have a track record to them. But I listen, like I own a bunch of ADA. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. But it just broke its strong daily high. Um, and that's a very good sign, right? Yeah, that's a super good sign. Very much so. Yeah, very much so. I would say um, I mean, like this looks very weak to me. 52 cents looks pretty weak to me at this point. Uh, it seems very, very likely to return to 52 prior to returning to 31. Um, yeah, that seems very likely. And in all reality, I won't be surprised it's not the button I want. I won't be surprised to see 80 cents at this point. This down leg, just broke bullishly on the daily time frame. So yeah, it's starting to indicate weakness up there. It just finally mitigated all of this liquidity that was built up right here and into a very large demand range. So I like where this break occurred. I like where it occurred. Um, so yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see a lot of upward momentum on ADA. Why did my alert go off again? Can't imagine I missed anything incredible. Nothing great there yet. Nothing great. Interesting. I'm going to set me another alert right here on what is that? 64100. Don't, it's not giving me the vibe that that's going to trigger, but I'm going to put it there regardless. Oh, I just forgot. I meant to do something on my drive in this morning and didn't. That sucks. I don't have time to do it now. It's a bummer. I don't have a ton of time left. I got to go in like 5 minutes. And I also think when it comes to, I was talking about this a little bit earlier. Well, maybe everybody caught this part. Um, after a whatever, we pick on Ada. Let's pick on Ada. After a daily break in market structure, um, I think we will. I think a lot of these assets will find some manner of retracement. um, put in a few bearish days somewhere along the way. So I don't think there's any reason to like really rush into spot purchases. Personally, myself, I still think we can get some. We have not set our next daily lower high on anything. So when we do, that's probably a really good time to buy some of these altcoins. But I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to like rush into it. I really don't. Oh, you know what? I keep meaning to check. Is ASI a thing yet? Nope. No, it's not. Okay, so your question is a 1 minute break enough to take the trade, or do we need a 15-minute break? So the best way I can answer that is essentially I don't have an issue with either. Your targets are just different, right? So for me, if we were to break this tiny little 1 minute market structure point, that only really says like, okay, maybe we're coming down to mitigate this demand right here, or maybe we're going to take a run at this low, right? But if we were to break the 15-minute market structure point, which is now going to be this guy, then I would say your target would be much lower at that point. So sometimes I'll take like a shorter term. I can't recommend anybody to take a 1 minute market structure break. I really can't. But say you have like a 2 or a 5, I may take that to to drive a trade down to like a low like this, and then if we smash that low, great, hold the trade. If not, jump, pull the ripcord. But yeah, it does not arbitrarily, or rather, it just doesn't give me the same target. It just does not give me the same target. Basically, like a 1 to 2 minute market structure break. How's the best way I can explain this? Let me draw something. Let me draw something. So let's say that we're coming up, and let's say, how do I want to draw this? Let's say inside this leg here, you have like your 2 to 5 minute market structure, and I want this one a little bit higher. And then your 2 to 5 minute market structure breaks. To me, that still only equals no lower than this. And then I would be looking to see if there's any demand left in any of these areas because the larger structure is still flowing up, right? But if this were to break and you were to achieve this target and then that were to break also, then you break this structure here, and now you can start talking about lower targets. So this is, even though this can be a signal to short, it just does not give me the same targets. You are going to do this to us, aren't you, BTC? I'm going to have to go in 2 minutes, and right now it looks like structure is going to continue to flow in an upwards fashion, which means I have to wait for the next idea here for a break, which is going to be like far later today. Um, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I I can't really come out here and murder the lower time frames like Alex. That's just not my forte. It's just not. is his game, and he is great at it, and I'm gonna let him be great at it. Hey, everybody, do me a favor: hit the dislike button on YouTube, please. I should go dislike it. Yeah, I got time for one more question. Then, unfortunately, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I have no idea how many people even watch this thing. There could be two people in the stream. So I don't know. I suppose I could probably look somewhere. I'm sure somewhere it tells me. Oh yeah, yes, I have three people watching. So not many. Bum 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 bum. All right. Well, given the fact that there's only three people watching, and nobody's asking any questions, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna hit the road. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna do one last thing before I do that. Let's go to the 1 hour chart, just for my own curiosity's sakes. I want to take a look at the trades that worked and the trades that didn't. Failed trades, we've got, since I started tracking these, I've got, what, two in there? Okay. And Bueno trades. Yeah, we racked those suckers up. We racked those suckers up. Some of them were not as great as others. Like that worked, but not so great. That definitely worked. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was good. That was good. That was good. This wasn't bad. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. That's kind of where I started tracking them this year. Then I need to make one for ideas that never confirmed. That's going to be my next folder I'm going to put together. But yeah, yeah, we starting to collect those suckers. That's nice. Good. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. All right, I'm out. Oh, there's 10 people watching, huh? I don't know. I guess maybe I needed to hit refresh on my side. When I went to YouTube, it said three, but I wouldn't trust that anyway. But it's okay because nobody really has any. Okay, so broadband, you're just here lurking. Yep, Crypto Wanderer, no problem. No questions today. Just wanted to hear your opinion. Cool, cool. Well, you got my opinion. My opinion is we have broken daily market structure. That is my opinion. I wonder if there's anything I could say about. Yeah, not much. Let me clean some of this crap up. I'm not gonna let me get to that. Yep, nope. I got nothing else to share. I got nothing else to share. All right, you guys have a good one.